All right, my bad.
What's going on?
I should have known you was at work.
Yeah. What's going on, Pat? One day we gotta get my man Pat with East End Boxing Club up here.
Yeah,
He's a good
cool.
brother. Yeah. Actually, we're gonna go up there sometime for sparring again. So I know you'll be with us.
It's good, Troy.
What's good? Boxing boy Troy.
What's up?
Yeah, well, you in a mansion or something?
No, I'm in Airbnb. No, ain't no mansion, no.
So you in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas, yeah.
So that sounds like you in camp.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the date?
Stevenson card, April 30th.
Oh, shit. You already know who you fighting?
Yeah, but I'm waiting to hear back because it was like Vegas might not approve, so I might get a new opponent.
How many rounds you scheduled for?
Hopefully 8. I'm trying to do 8 this time.
Oh, the fight in Vegas, right?
Yeah, the fight in Vegas,
So you stand there now throughout the whole camp to the fight?
Yeah.
Who you up there training with?
Jared, Duke, Kenny Sims, Duke Reagan, Jared Anderson, and yeah, that's who I'm staying with. So yeah, pretty much them.
Word. Hey, you think one time we can you think Jared would be willing to get on one day?
Yeah, that's my fault. I forgot to ask him, but he said he had no problem doing it. I'm gonna talk to him.
Word. Same thing with Duke. Same thing. You know, same thing. Y'all the future. Y'all the future of boxing. Y'all the future of boxing.
There should be no problem. I said, I'll talk to him about it. There should be no problem though.
Word. Okay. So go ahead, Sibbie. I'm gonna let you start off. Then I got questions.
You at what, 54, right?
Yeah, 54. Yeah.
How long you think you're gonna stay there?
I really do think I want to win my first title at 54, and then after that, just go up to 60 for real. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold 154 for too long.
I would say, yeah, for going from 65 to 54 from the amateurs. Was that easy, or is that something that's a tough task right now?
It's tough right now. I know it's tough right now. I'm not even at 54. Right now, I'm at like 57, 58, stuff like that. So I know when I gotta cut that last little 3, it's gonna be a little tough. But I'm gonna make it. You know, I work with perfecting athletes, so you know they be helping me out, and you know, we gonna get it done. But it is gonna be hard though.
And then you got. So what do you watch? You be watching the fighters around 154 at 154?
I watch the fighters at 54. I watch the fighters at 60. I watch the fighters at 47. So I watch a little bit of everything.
So I know it's early. Is there anybody you got your eyes on right now? Whether it's a champion or not, is there anybody that you see you be like, I want to fight them down the line?
Not right now. Ain't nobody I want to fight down the line. It's hella fight that I see that's gonna happen down the line, but it ain't no like particular person I want right now. Besides anybody who got the belts.
Yeah, and I was gonna say after Charles Castagna in May, it looked like the belt's about to be wide open too.
Yeah. Whoever got the belt, really. That's really.
Hey Troy. Just I got a couple questions. One thing, kind of generic, basic question. What actually got you into boxing?
Fighting a lot outside of school, and I used to fight at the recreation center that my boxing gym was at, and I fought one day, and a staff member walked me to K and was like, he always fighting, can you do something with him? And I ain't do nothing that day. I just sat there and watched. My dad picked me up and was like, "You want to try it out?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll try it out." And I wound up liking it.
Right. What
How old was he?
Oh boy.
I
How
was
old was
eight.
he?
I was 8.
Damn.
I ain't fight till I was 11 though.
Oh man.
Yeah. It wasn't good in the beginning. It wasn't good in the beginning. Took some time.
You mentioned K Caroma. You mentioned K Caroma. You mentioned K great guy. A lot of knowledge. How was it training with K? How was it training with Coach K?
Well, it was tough. I didn't like boxing at first. It was tough. Like he jumped right on me. You know, had me running, had me doing everything. You know, as if I'm a national champion already and stuff like that. So he just had me working real hard. But it was good. You know, it was good. And he always like he knew it's like he knew he had something in me. So he was always tough on me.
Right. Now I know a couple years ago you lost one of the key guys to your crew, to your camp, and Dennis. How was that dealing with that? Because I know Dennis also was there, you know, when you first came in the gym.
Yeah.
So how was that? You know, I'm sure you still deal with it. Do you use that as motivation? You know?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Hey, Troy, what you doing with the hoes at?
Hey, Briz, your background super loud, Briz.
Yeah, you gotta pause that.
Yeah, your background loud. Hey, so yeah, Dennis. So how was it? How was it staying focused after that? Because I know that was a great loss to not just you, but the other guys inside of your gym. How was that?
I mean, it was real tough. And then it happened like right after the Olympic situation, right after I lost at the trials. So it was pretty bad. You know, it's still you know hard dealing with it. You know, that was a person I seen every day. You know, growing up, and you know I miss him, and I just wish he at least got to see like you know one pro fight or you know
Right.
been there for you know the beginning, but. You know, I know he up there watching me, and I know he's very proud.
Right.
And you know, I try to you know live on his legacy. You know,
Right.
everything I wear, you know, always put Long Leg DP on there.
Right. Cool. Golden Glove Nationals. I know you was one of the guys who actually. Did you make it to 2, or was it?
I made it to 2.
Right.
The second time ain't really go my way, but the first time ain't go my way either. But second time I was
The first time, now I was trying to ask this question as if I wasn't there, but I will say that the first time, was that the finals?
Yeah, that was the finals. Yeah, in the first time.
Yeah. One thing I can say, something that a lot of fighters right now, people question if they have it. But one thing I can say, that fight right there showed me that you definitely had dog in you, and you had like a crazy drive to win. Because I was there, I remember what happened with your arm, and to still see how, for real, you pulled it out. You know, if they would have said you won, nobody would have been mad, because you were still using that arm. You know, you were still punching and everything. I noticed that your punch count went down as far as using that one arm. But what happened with that arm? What was it?
It was a torn bicep. I wound up getting it fixed 2020 when I got surgery on my shoulder.
Right.
They told me it was torn, but the bicep was torn. That's what it was. I just never got surgery on it because at that time I couldn't really afford it at that time. So like in 2020 when I lost at the trials and stuff like that, Team USA knew I was hurt and stuff like that, and I was going to Pan Ams and all the tournaments, you know, still injured. So, they took care of me and stuff like that. But when I wound up getting surgery on my shoulder, they told me that the bicep was torn too. So I had tore the bicep that fight.
Wow.
How
And you
how
had
was it feeling?
Well, that fight, it was sore. I mean, in the fight, your adrenaline pumping. So, I mean, you don't really feel it in the fight. You feel it, but, you know what I'm saying, you're more worried about punches being thrown at you than you're worried about your arm hurting. So, like, I wouldn't say, like, it's hard to explain, but, like, it felt like real, like, it was like achy. It was like an achy pain. It was like aching real bad.
Mm.
That's how I could describe it. But I know it was aching real bad.
Like a
What I was
bad
doing.
t-shirt.
Yeah,
Like a bad
yeah,
t-shirt. Yeah.
yeah. Because I definitely wanted to go. I definitely was like, I gotta go to the hospital. This joint was aching. Yeah, that joint definitely was aching bad.
right. But once again, man, that it was a tough fight, and dude can't. The dude, even though he got denied, like I said, even with that torn bicep, if they would have said you won, I doubt anybody would have would have questioned that decision because you were still giving it to him. You were still giving it to him. Now I know that you have a few boxing brothers right now that's making a name, also like yourself in the sport. That's Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis.
Hey.
How is it? How is it training with those guys?
Hey.
How is it
It's
training with them?
good. It's good, training with them. I learned a lot from them. I feel like both of them is, the best, one of the best two in the game. So I definitely, steal a lot off of them. And, we definitely got a brotherhood. And, we've been supporting each other since, we've been kids and stuff like that. And, to watch, how far they came and, from where they come from, to see their growth and, you know what I'm saying, all the success they getting is, is good. It's good to see.
Right.
Hey,
Sometime last year, right? I made a post on Facebook, and I was saying that at one time in DC, when it was Mark Two-Shot, William Jaffe, Keith Holmes, it was like 4 world champions up there, right? And them guys used to work together. You know what I'm saying? I was saying that Virginia is about to, in the next, now it's probably about 4 years, I see Virginia as being one of them places also with far as the titles, far as them world titles. I definitely see that. Do you see that?
No, yeah, I see that. I see that as well. I see it like slowly but surely. Like, we was on the amateur scene, we was going to the tournaments, winning the medals and stuff like that. So, it's slowly progressing here and there. I see it. I definitely see it though.
Right.
Well, we got wait. Hold on. Now. See, we got salute to you, champ. I'm gonna say that first because I'm coming on. I'm DJ 275. But what I'm gonna say is that we can't knock Jersey out of there because although Shakur is living in VA, he do represent Jersey. We've been on the map for a minute now.
I'm not even just talking about Shakur, because I know Shakur is really, from New Jersey. But I'm talking about like Keyshawn Davis, Kelvin Davis, Troy Isley, Nick Sullivan. It's a bunch of Virginia about to put in some work.
I mean, yeah, but I'm never gonna doubt that. Right. I mean, y'all always had some good fighters though.
Right.
Come on, y'all had one of the best to ever do it, Sweet Pete Whitaker.
Right.
So we can't never deny that. But what I want to ask Troy is when you do you know Wally, Pop?
Yeah, I know. No. I know.
Yeah, Wally, Dirt. So my question to you, right? So my question to you is, what's in regards to your fights that you want to do, your next 3 fights to get to the world title? How do you feel? Do you want that to be a setup for? How do you want that to go How do you want that to go, if that makes sense?
Like who do I want to fight, or how they
Well,
want
the
me
thing
to?
is, like, I mean, the goal is to get to the World Championship.
Yeah.
What does that role look like for you to get there?
I don't feel like 3 more fights I'm gonna be ready. So I mean, I feel like I still got far to go. So I want to say I don't want to say till like at least around like 15 fights I'll be ready. But right now, I still got to develop, and I still, I'm still improving, parts of my game. I ain't all the way there yet. So I feel like 3 fights from now though, like I'd be better. So I mean, I feel like 3 fights from now I'll probably be fighting like I'll probably be taking a step up opponent. I can say that it'll be a step up opponent, but I don't feel like it's gonna be for no world title, anything
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Well, let me say this personally. Like, I'm not even talking about your Olympic performance. I'm just talking about the last performance. You did a great job. You did your thing. I thought you did a great job. What I want to say to you is that sometimes fighters they're too humble, and I think that your performance showed me something more than what you mean up to me. I know you're saying you're not ready, but I feel that you're a little bit more ready than you think you are. Not that you take on a world title or something like that, but I feel like you're putting yourself in a humble state, but I feel that you're more than what you are.
I understand where
You
you're
feel
coming
me?
from.
Like, bro,
Yeah,
you are who you are. You are who you are. And at the end of the day, you go with that motivation that you have with your peoples on your back. And when you go with that, you got it, bro. Don't slight yourself because you on here and you're not ready, bro. You did. You have arrived. You did something that most people don't do. You got on the Olympic team. A lot of people can't even say they got that far. And now you a pro and you doing what you doing. And I see the potential. I see you being the future world champion. So don't put yourself down. You right where you got you on the show for a reason, bro. So and you come from a pedigree of a state that got champions. Virginia. Come on, bro. You box boy Troy. Come on. Hey, you box boy Troy. You got that name. Why they gave you that name?
Sure. I'm the
Transformer.
GOAT. Transformer. Why they gave me the Transformer name?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm humble and I was quiet and I didn't look like a fighter. So people would always doubt me and they'd be like, "Oh, he ain't about to do nothing." And I fight and I basically be like the best fight, of the show or something like that. And then after the fight, everybody be coming up to me like, "Can I get a picture?" Or in the future, you're gonna be a world champion and you stuff like that. And then Kay was like, "We're gonna call you the Transformer." So that's
Well,
how I got
there
the
it is.
Transformer
Well,
name.
I need you to transform right now to future world champion, and I
I
need you to
got you. I
speak
got you.
future world champion. I don't want you
Yeah.
to be box boy Troy. I'm on the thing, nah, bro, you pro. You at the next level now. So we need next level talk now.
Team
You box
Carrington,
boy Troy, the transformer, baby. We need you to transform.
I
Team
got you. I got
Carrington,
you.
we need you up here. Hey, do you
Come on, bro.
I got
do
you. I
you
got you.
Like when I see you now, the next time I see you, I want you to walk in. You see how Shakur do? Shakur went with that swag. You get what I'm saying? He let you know what it is. And he gonna test you to see, word, that's what you think. Let me show you. See what he did with Andre Ward, one of the best in the game. You one of the best in the game, bro. So I want you to start transforming to the man you are. I went to church today, so I'm just letting you know I'm motivating you and speaking life into you, brother.
a quick question. Troy, I thought I'm not sure, but I thought I seen you working with Al. What's his name?
Mitchell.
Yeah, Al Mitchell. How's that working with him?
It's good. I feel like he didn't train all the greats. 3 Olympic teams. You know, so I just feel like he got a lot of knowledge, and you know, it's definitely helping me out. And I feel like, you know, since I had him on my team, you know, I've been improving, and you know, everything's been better. You know,
Right.
so I like him on my team.
It was a time. It was a time that we actually brought some guys up there, kids up there. Of course, she was younger. To spar, right? And I remember when we left, Coach Tyler was like, "Hey, what you think about Troy?" I said, "Yo, Troy only threw his jab." I said, "You ain't notice? Like, was that something that K had you working on early on?"
Yeah, I mean, he'll do like stuff like that to make it tough and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah.
And
But
huh?
go ahead.
No, you go.
Yeah.
No, you go. You the guy.
Like, yeah, like stuff like that. He'll do like that to make it tough, and then yeah, like we'll just, you know, work on stuff like that. So I mean, in the fight, if it ever happened, you know, I'd be able to, you know, win the fight. It was one fight at Norfolk, I think. It was like Clash of the Titans or something like that. What show y'all had?
Yeah.
And I fought the dude on one leg. And I was just throwing the 1-2. I was just throwing the 1-2 and moving the whole fight.
Who?
So, I mean, it came in handy. I fought some Spanish dude. I tore my hamstring or my groin. I did something and I couldn't do nothing. Like the whole first round, K like, "Troy, what are you doing?" And I come back to the corner. I'm like, "K, my hamstring, like I can't move." He like, "You want me to stop?" I'm like, "Nah, you're not stopping this fight." So I just do the 1-2 and move. I want to win in the fight, but yeah, that's why we did stuff like that though. Okay. Just to, you know, in case we was always, you know, we can always be ready for it.
Right. I actually got from that day right there. I was so impressed, right, because you kept your composure, and you know our guys had all their punches, and all you was throwing was your jab, you know, and I was so impressed. Like to this day, I do drills like that, where I make one person only jab, because I was just so impressed at how you stayed calm, relaxed, poised. You just showed a lot, you know, and more so you showed confidence, and also you showed that you can stick to a game plan, because most people, as you know, would have slipped up and threw right hands and uppercuts, hooks, yeah. But you actually didn't, right? And once again, I was just so impressed. I actually do that to this day. I make guys use just a jab, you know, and that's another reason why, again, I was impressed. That's another reason why, and Sibbie may hear me talk about it, I always talk about sticking to a game plan. I remember we had guys go to a fight not long ago, right? And the coaches that was with him, one of the coaches was telling me, you know, from our gym, he was like, "Yeah, but this. And I was like, "Well, did they stick to the game plan?" That's for everything he said. That was my comeback. Did they stick to the game plan? Did they stick to the game plan? And after a while, he said no. So I ain't want to hear nothing else, because they ain't do what they're supposed to do. But again, you impressed me, and you was like, what, 11? 10?
12.
Yeah, you was young. You know, and it impressed me. And that's something that I'm sure you're going to take into the professional ranks, because you also did it at the Golden Glove. When I say you messed up your arm, you stayed poised. You stayed, you know what I'm saying? If a person didn't really pay attention that you stopped using that arm as much as you were, you didn't stop using it. You just stopped using it as much as you were. If a person didn't pay attention to that, they would have never known. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely advise a lot of fighters that pay attention to you, to watch you, because you have some things, some tools in your tool bag that's like very, very, very impressive. And majority fighters don't have those in their tool bag, you know. And that's a salute to Coach K and Dennis, because they prepared you for it now.
Hey, so
Hey,
real
Troy,
quick, because I see we got some other guys on that some of the other team on, right? Shit.
I'll jump off. I'm gonna jump
Oh no,
off.
no, you good? They're not watching right now. I just looked. They're not on right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
something's going on with the connection.
Troy, as you a fight, and he's professional now, so you know whenever I see him fight, I always think about y'all. You know who I'm about to ask about. Do you expect them fighting him in the future?
Hold on, you gotta let us know who you talking about.
I already know what he's talking about.
Nikita.
No, don't say nothing. I know what he's
What's his
talking
name?
about.
Nikita.
Kita.
Yeah.
I already know. I already know what
want
he's
to call
talking
him the
about.
Russian.
You talk about Nikita?
Yeah, I'm talking about Nikita.
I mean,
Hey, listen.
in the future, I mean, I can see it in the future. I can see that. I mean, that fight, Joey Spence,
Yeah.
Boots big. So I mean,
Right.
I see that fight. You know, so
Right.
a lot.
Man,
Yeah,
Boots.
definitely.
I mean, for me, I just think Boots is ready now. I think Boots is ready now. I mean, people are saying he's not, but I think he's the boogeyman at 147.
Ready.
Hey Troy, you say you started fighting when you was 11. How many fights? Well, if you can remember, how many fights did you have amateur?
I had over 100. Box Shrek only got like 60, like 70 something like that. But I had over 100 amateur fights. They don't got like none of the little like we used to be going to hella shows and just going there. They don't got none of them fights. They only got like when I first went to Silver Glove Nationals, they got all them fights after that. And they still missing some fights in between there.
At what point did you realize that this is what you want to do? I want to go pro. This my goal right here.
Pro. I knew I could do it when I made it to the finals at my first Masters at the Silver Gloves, and I want to say go pro. Probably when I first made the team, USA team.
When year was that?
Wow.
2016, going to 2017.
Wow.
So that's my last year of high school.
I think that was around the time I found out about you through Coach. I'm at one of our fights. You was telling Chris you was like, at 65, if you want to be on top of 65, you gotta go through Troy. I was like, who was that? Him and Nick was like, Troy be knocking everybody out.
Yes, sir.
I found out about you because you and Keyshawn. I used to see you in Keyshawn videos, and that's when I looked you up, and I was like, damn, I see what Coach is talking about.
Yeah.
Nah, but when I made the team, that was partly that. Because, I mean, I was always confident, I could do it. But at the same time, it was like, where I'm from, not a lot of people do it or make it that far. So it was always that, like, am I actually gonna? You know what I'm saying? And then, I fell short at the Golden Gloves, like, earlier that year. So I wasn't really sure about what I was going to do, if I was just going to go to college or if I was really just going to stick with the boxing thing. And when I made the team, it gave me like a future. All right, now I can do 2020. I can pursue that. So then when I made the team, I was just like, all right, we're going to do 2020. And, it gave me, that's what, made me, all right, I can go pro. And then when I medaled at Worlds that year, Top Rank started recruiting me and, they started inviting me to fight and stuff like that. So this is how everything happened that year, really.
Word.
How did you feel when you got that call asking you to be in the Olympics?
I mean, it felt good. I was like, because I mean, it was always like, I was satisfied with my amateur career. So I was always like, all right, I still did everything. I still did Pan Am. I still did Worlds and stuff like that. But it always did beat me up, like, because I always wanted to go to the Olympics. So it was always like, damn, I ain't never gonna get to go. Like, damn, like it was always in my head. So when I got that call, it was a dream come true. And then, where I'm from, it just felt like, like I gotta be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Alexandria, like you always got to talk about Troy Isley forever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it meant, making the Olympics to me. And, doing it for my family as well, making them proud.
What was that experience like going overseas and then was you nervous being in the ring knowing all lights was on you? I know you used to it in the fights, but Olympics is different.
Nah, the Olympics was different. It was a different type of atmosphere. I ain't gonna lie, it was different. I wish I would have had K there. You know, I wish I would have had my coach there, like like I had him at World,
Right.
and all that. But it was definitely different. I was nervous until when I got in there. That's why they call me Transformer Head or all that. Goes away, but. It was definitely like it was a different atmosphere. It was like, damn, like just get lifted.
So let me ask you: do you feel like because you didn't have your trainer there, did you feel like that was a challenge for you in the beginning, or during the fights?
I don't feel like it was a challenge. I just felt like the fight that I lost, I didn't get a good read on it. I feel like I was too pro-ish. Like maybe like 2 years ago or something like that, I probably would have got off. But I just felt like I was too pro-ish, and like that first round, I didn't do enough. Or the first 2 rounds, I didn't do enough. I didn't get a good read on the dude, and you know what I'm saying, I didn't start catching him till the 3rd round. So I just felt like I ain't doing enough. Some people still say like the first round was close, but I just felt like I could have did more. I felt like I left it a little too close. So I feel like that's how I feel about it.
So
who are some of the
knowing that you don't have your coach in
Dejay, your phone freezing. I'm gonna go while he
Go ahead.
while he lost connection. Is it? Well, I know it is, but who are some of the people you fought in the amateurs that's making noise in pros right now?
Haney, Sebastian, Truck.
I knew you fought Truck. I didn't know you fought Fondor or Haney.
Yeah, I fought Fondor 2013 Pals in the finals. I fought Devin Haney. I think it was like 2012 or
that had to be a long time ago because ever since I knew about Haney, he been at 30, 35.
Yeah, I fought him at the Pals in Ohio.
Toledo?
Yeah, Toledo. Yeah.
I was there.
I fought him there. Yeah,
that was what, 2016? 2015?
Nah, by then I was 54, 65 by then. This was 20. This was like at 110. I was small. So this was in Toledo.
Right. They done hosted it a few times too.
Yeah, Toledo had it. Then we'll go to Cali. But I fought Josue Vargas too. I fought him twice.
It's crazy. You and Fondor in the same class again now.
Yeah. But that's pretty much who I can think about at the top of my head right now. But no, Israel Madrimov. I fought him at Worlds.
I know that is.
How did you? I fought Amo Williams. I fought him. What you about to say about Madrimov?
No, I was like, how did you do against all of them? Do you remember who you beat, who you lost to out of them?
I beat all of them. And the only one I lost to, Josue. I lost one to Josue. I beat Truck twice. I beat Devin Haney. I beat
You ain't gotta say it. You beat her.
I beat Israel. I beat Ammo. I beat all of them. Israel and Ammo, and the first Truck fight is on YouTube. You gotta find like deep though, because that's on like 2011 to find Truck.
Okay.
It's like real deep.
Okay. Hey, so y'all hear that? Go up there, look at the old fights, the Transformer, Troy Isley. Look it up. Yeah.
I fought Haney.
So out of all the people you fought, even if it's not them, who would you say was your hardest fight?
Israel Madrimov. That was the hardest one. Yeah, that was the hardest one. At Worlds, he was stopping everybody. He was stopping everybody. This is my first year. I'm 18 years old. I'm fresh. So you feel me? I get him. He jumped on me from the break. It was just one of them fights where like you had to dog it out. You had to dog it out the whole fight. Like no breathing room. You feel me? But it was a tough fight, and it showed me that I can medal and stuff like that. It was the quarterfinals, and I got a split decision 3-2 jump. But
So was that
he was the toughest one.
the fight that lets you know, like, all right, this shit different now?
Yeah, it's different. It's different. So I actually started a strength plan after that. So like the next year and the next 2 years, I got bigger. That's when I started, lifting more and stuff like that. Because at first I didn't really lift weights like that. So and then when I was on the team, I was fighting grown men. My power wasn't it wasn't there. I'm like, I got to realize how to box these people. My power wasn't there at all. Yeah. The no headgear and all that. So I'm like, yeah, damn, I got to start boxing these people. I'm too young right now. I'm fighting 25, 26-year-olds and stuff like that. So it was like, I just had to, start boxing. But, I was still winning. So.
It's crazy to hear you say that because my bad. But yeah, it's crazy to hear that because when I first heard about you, I was told you was knocking everybody out.
In the U.S., I was stopping people in the U.S. I was stopping a lot of people in the U.S. Yeah,
I remember my first time seeing you fight. It was the Golden Gloves when Nick and Keyshawn fought, and I remember Mia went live. I don't know who you fought, but I remember you stopped like the first and second round.
I got 2 stoppages that one. That one, yeah. I stopped both of my opponents that one in like the first round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would besides the people that you know, who would you say is your favorite fighters right now in the sport?
To watch.
Well, I'm not say people you know, but like people that you grew up in the amateurs with. Because I know you probably would have said Shakur, Keyshawn, but the other people, who would you say is your favorites?
Chino, what's good? What's good? I used to like watching him fight. Chino. Nazi Lopez, definitely. I used to like watching him fight in the amateurs. Of course, Keyshawn, Shakur. I used to like watching, what's the dude, Pop?
Javon?
Yeah, Javon.
Javon. He was just up here.
Yeah,
I used to like watching him fight as well.
He just stopped this dude, the other weekend?
First round.
Yeah, I was there, Lord. And I was in the corner. He killed him. But go ahead.
Yeah, I've been watching my man's Kenny Sams too as well. I like watching him. I study a lot from him. He a vet, and he be showing me a lot. Him and Jared Anderson. Yeah, Canelo. I mean Canelo, Earl. That's about it though. Yeah, them for real.
Right.
So is it any of those names that you try to get any moves or get your style from, study from?
I don't really try to get my style from them, but like stuff that they do, I try to take away and I just try to like use it, put it how can I put it in my style?
Right.
Because you can't really do it how somebody else gonna do it.
Right.
You just gotta like do it your way. So but if I had to say somebody close, then I'm gonna watch Earl Spence for sure, and then I'm gonna watch Canelo, and if I'm gonna watch like a person more defensively sound and stuff like that, with it, I'm gonna watch James Toney.
Like South.
That's a good one right there.
Quick question. Because I always try to encourage fighters to watch other fighters, but more so like watch themselves, like their past fights, their old fights. How often do you go back and look at your old fights to, really like look at yourself and see like where you could have, what you could have done better, what are you doing good, kind of like to look at yourself. How often do you do that, or do you even do it?
I do that a lot. Well, I got the same SIM card through all my phones, so like I go back and watch my fights at the trials. I watch all my fights. I was like, I could have did that. I even watched my pro debut. You know what I'm saying? My second fight. I go back and watch all my fights because I like to hear like what the commentators say I could have did differently.
Right.
And then I could have been like, all right, I ain't throwing enough body shots. So you know what I'm saying? Like for my second fight, I feel like I didn't throw no body shots. And you feel me? I wasn't as comfortable catching shots on the inside my second fight. So I wasn't doing that. But my third fight, I worked on it. So that's how I kind of got comfortable doing it. And see, you see, like how my third and fourth fight, I got more comfortable doing it. Like at first I was doing it, but it wasn't like it wasn't myself. Like, all right, I'm about to do it now. You feel me? Or let me catch some shots. I'll just be doing it, and then I look at the tape, be like, oh, I did it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like, but like for my third and fourth fight, I got more comfortable, you know, catching shots on their side and, you know, being on their side.
Great.
Since it's different in amateurs now, well, at least at the international level, since you was fighting no head.
Yeah. Well, catching shots, I meant like catching shots like with no headgear. With the headgear on, I don't be tripping about it. But like catching shots like with the headgear off, no headgear, I wasn't comfortable with as much doing it. But you go ahead.
I'm saying since you had fights in the amateurs and the Olympics with no headgear, when you went pro, what was the feeling? I know it had to be a different feeling, but what was it that was different for you?
I mean, it wasn't really different. I was used to it. Only thing that was different was I just wanted to know. Everybody said the gloves feel different, so it didn't feel different, but I was just like, I want to see how the gloves feel. That's something I was really eager to figure out. But I mean, as far as like fighting with no headgear, I was used to it because I was already fighting the Cubans, like the best, the people that can actually box, that can throw something at me with no headgear. So I was I wasn't as worried about it.
And the pros is 154. Isn't that the highest weight they fight an 8-ounce glove, or is that the start of the 10-ounce glove?
That's the start of the 10. So I wear 10 ounces.
Oh, so yeah, you was doing with the same thing as amateurs then.
Nah, we was wearing 12s and 52.
Oh, it's 12. I always thought it was 10.
Yeah. Yeah, we were 12s.
You have a lot of you got a lot of amateur experience. And something that I'm sure you see this all the time, heard about it, even before you turned professional. But how do you feel about what advice would you give someone who a fighter, you know what I'm saying, looking to turn professional? What are some of the things that you would tell him or her to check off their list to make sure that they legit with before they make that move? Because once you turn professional, you there.
Yeah. So I tell them stay and get some Team USA. Like try to win a few nationals. Try to get on Team USA. It's good to win medals, but you know what I'm saying, going out there getting the experience. You feel me? And say you was there. You know what I'm saying? It could get you somewhere. So I mean, I would just tell them stay amateur. Don't hurry up and turn pro, and then cause staying amateur and getting some accolades on your amateur career is gonna get you a better deal.
Right.
So I wouldn't say rush and turn pro right now, and then you don't get nothing. Get nothing out of it, and you fighting for basically nothing. Right. So I would say stay amateur and build your resume.
Right. Okay.
I know Olympics was always the dream, but at what point did you realize that you were good enough to go pro?
Now that I think about it, if I probably would have did it, probably would have been like 2018, my second year after I won the medal at Worlds and stuff like that, and then I went to Sperrings and got a silver, stuff like that. So probably 2018. And then I won nationals again 2 years in a row. So I was like, After that, I was like, all right, I'm legit, like, because then it wasn't just like, all right, I won nationals 1 year, and then the next year I lose. You feel me? Then I'm not doing nothing. It was like, all right, I win. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm back on the team. I win it again and stuff like that. So it made me like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to stick around, and the people not gonna be looking at a new person.
Hey, Team Carrington, I'm gonna text you tomorrow. That shoots you, Dad. I'm gonna text you tomorrow because we need to get Shoe up here.
Hey, Troy, with you training with all the top amateurs and now pros who gonna be world champions, who would you say, if you had to pick about 2 or 3, is your favorite sparring partner, the one that just always bring the best out of it? I know it's multiple, but who's the ones that all right, I'm ready for this shit?
Keyshawn and Shakur.
Hey, time out. Can I say something? Can I?
Yeah,
I'm gonna pause you right there, right? Because every time I get to talk, I hear people talk about Shakur. They always want to talk about somebody with power, like an opponent with power. And sometimes I tell them, but a lot of time I don't, because I'm like, yo, Shakur spar with Troy. What are you talking about? Like, what are you, power? What are you talking about? You know, but it's just one of them things, everybody haven't witnessed y'all rise. You know what I'm saying? I was one that was privy to actually see y'all from Silver Glove age up to right now. You know, proud of all y'all guys. You stuck to the plan, stuck to your dream. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing what you got to do, and y'all making a name for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Did it the right way. You know, but yeah, I be trying to tell people, like, cut that power stuff, man. Cut the power stuff. Shakur can take that. He can still work against power.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and I was working with Jesus Ramos last camp. He was pretty nice. I was like, oh, I was like, I gotta step it up a little bit.
He had 54 too,
sure.
right?
Yeah, he had 54 too. Yeah, 54. So, yeah.
What was you in his camp getting him ready for a fight?
Well, he was helping me get ready. We was both helping each other, real for real.
Okay. That could be something to see down the line.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Do you record those sparring sessions? I know people don't post it, but is that something that you record to watch later?
Well, not really watch later, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be developed or more developed. But I mean, watch mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Watch his mistakes, but at the same time, watch me. Watch what I could have did better. And watch how I improved each session, like what I did differently each session. Like, all right, I did this better. I wasn't doing that the session before. You know what I'm saying? But I did this more this session. So, all right, I'm gonna stick to doing that. When I do that, he don't like that or something like that. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
Who those are the names you spar with. Who are the people that you look forward to spar with down the line that you want to?
I want to work with. I want to see how Charlo. I want to work with him.
Which one? Both of them?
Jamel, and definitely I want to work with Lubin as well too. Lubin. See,
they both got fights coming up too. Do you know? Have you met Lubin before? Because y'all close to the same age.
He was at my last fight, because the dude that fought Joe Smith, I guess he trained with Lubin or something like that. So I handshake and stuff like that. He cool.
He about to fight one of your old opponents next.
Mm-hmm.
How you see that?
I mean, I want to say Lubin. I mean, I'm going with Lubin at the same time. Sebastian's tall, so I mean, you gotta. Like, he's just real tall, so I wouldn't count him out.
Has he always been tall?
He always been tall. I fought him. He was that tall when I fought him. I'm jumping with my punches and stuff like that. You feel me? But I broke him down. Good.
Yeah, I like that.
And do you watch a lot of boxing too?
I watch who I like. I don't just watch boxing just to watch. I watch who I like to watch.
Is there any fights you're looking forward to?
At first I wasn't feeling the fight, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Spencer Ugas. I wasn't looking forward to it at first.
Why was
I just didn't? Cause I mean, I don't know. I just feel like him and the Bull fight just need to happen.
I agree.
That why they playing around. But at the same time, I was like, Ugas may see what he coming with. He gonna come to fight. So that, and I'm definitely looking forward to the Charlo and Castano. Looking forward to that jump.
Yeah, you should be for that one.
And Canelo and
Bivol.
Bivol. Them the ones I'm looking forward to.
I hope Bivol brings some heat.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think he is though, but I hope so.
I think he's
I
gonna
don't
bring
know,
it.
man.
I don't think he's gonna win, but I
Yeah,
think it's definitely gonna be better than a lot of people expecting it to be.
I hope.
He might. He might, cause I seen a video of what's his name? Canelo hitting the bag, right? And know what he showed? He got a bad he got a habit. He didn't develop the habit. He throw his hook and raise his head up.
I know what you're
Look
talking about.
for it.
Yeah,
Look for it. He
I know
raised
what
it
you're
up.
talking about. I
He
see.
raised it up. Yeah. You supposed to hook with a hooker. He hook, you hook. Bang. Yeah. It don't take too many times of him getting hit when he throw that hook for him to stop throwing that hook. Yeah.
Are you
He
going
got
to
a
the
habit.
Keyshawn fight March 19th?
Nah, I'm
Yeah, you
gonna.
all out in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I'm gonna start working with Jesse Vargas.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna stay on him.
Okay.
That could be an opponent soon too. Now
Yeah.
that you say that,
Yeah, yeah.
that could be the one to get you to the next step right there. And how do you say you're gonna be in a call with Shakur? What you expecting to see in his fight? You know, that's his biggest fight now.
I mean, I'm rocking with Shakur regardless, but I feel like Shakur gonna box him out. I feel like he may, like, like I see more. I see like Devin Haney and who he just fight? Diaz?
JoJo.
JoJo.
And JoJo Diaz. Yeah, I feel like it'd be like that.
JoJo won't prepare neither. But look, I give what's his name a max 3 rounds. That's it. Shakur gonna crush him. I give him 3 rounds, and one of them 3 rounds is like a toss up. Yeah. Shakur about to smash this dude. Smash him, man. This kid has nothing for Shakur. Nothing.
And I also seen you comment on Chris Colbert post. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Chris. Yeah, I know.
So,
all us used to be in the tournaments together. All us used to be in the tournaments together.
What was your thoughts on him taking his first loss 2 weeks ago?
First, I felt like he should have been came to Vegas. People don't be knowing Vegas got altitude. They don't be knowing that. So I feel like that could have played a factor. But I think he doubted the dude, and then in the beginning of the fight, he was trying to like bang with dude, and you know what I'm saying, he wasted a lot of his energy, unnecessary energy, in the beginning of the fight, and that's why I feel like he faded towards the end.
Yeah. It happens. It happens.
The opponent he fought wasn't
bad.
He wasn't bad,
right.
But he was good. Like,
right.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
And we all know that it's a lot of guys out there that can fight, that can go, that just haven't had that call. You know what I'm saying? Haven't had that shot yet. And it just so happened when they get that shot, you can be on your A game. It don't matter, but you get that person get that call, that's their opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. And now it's their time. And it really may just have been one of them things. Take nothing away from Chris, but dude really can go. You know what I'm saying? Dude really can go. Same thing with Camboso. Dude can go. You know what I'm saying?
I was at the gym with the dude B-Hop for like we wasn't sparring each other, but like I was at his gym.
Right.
Cause they train in Vegas.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so a lot of people like myself, I didn't know who he was before he fought Colbert. So when you see his performance, were you surprised about it? Not even that he won, but the way he performed well he did.
Yeah. I want to say Yeah, I was. I wouldn't say I was surprised. It was more of me surprised that B-Hop didn't have no answer for it.
Yeah.
But that's what I was more like surprised about. You feel me? Because I knew dude was gonna come with that effort because I was in the gym with him. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I knew what he was coming with, but I just was surprised that B-Hop, damn, he couldn't answer to what he was coming with. It's like he gave up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the backlash he got.
Yeah, like dude was kind of fading like them last. Like he was still on B-Hop, but I mean he was fading like if B-Hop would have tried, maybe B-Hop could have caught him. That's what I'm saying. But B-Hop had to set in like, nah, this ain't my night. I'm just gonna call it. Fuck it, I'm gonna survive. So yeah.
Yeah. Your family. I know family is your family always been a part of you. You know, when you was coming up. How do they always come to all your fights right now? Or, you know, how's that?
Yeah, well, mom, dad, and sister always. Yeah, they all. Mom, dad, and my Shanika, they at every fight.
Yeah.
At my first two, my cousins, my brothers, everybody came to them.
Right.
The one in Atlanta. It was a little bit of my cousins and all that. It wasn't a lot. And then the one in Buffalo, just my mom and my sister came to that one.
Okay.
That one was out the way. They like, nah.
I know your mom proud. I know your mom proud. Like I said, I know your family always been a part of you fighting, you know, coming up. But I know your mom is like I know she go to sleep. Can't wait to wake up. You know. I know she proud of you, man. And for real, even though I'm just Sean from Norfolk, man, I'm proud of you, man. Because I seen you from a kid. You know what I'm saying? And you chased something that was a dream for so many. You know what I'm saying? And you stuck to the game plan. You believed in your trainers. You know what I'm saying? Any adversity that came up against you outside the ring, you know what I'm saying? You overcame it. And look where you're at right now. You know, look where you're at right now. You definitely making some noise in the boxing game. You know what I'm saying? You definitely making noise in the boxing game. And again, as a parent, I can tell you it ain't nothing like looking at your child and being like, man, you know what I'm saying? Just that pride in your child, man. And you definitely doing it, man. And again, man, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
All y'all, you, Keyshawn, Kelvin, all y'all, Nick, everybody, because y'all, like, a lot of people fell along the wayside. We know people like that was great fighters too, that fell along the wayside, just couldn't stick to the game plan. And you guys did it, man. You know,
like, because I remember, like, Zimmy was like the top guy when we was like because me, you know, Keyshawn and all that started going to nationals like around the same time. Like at first we was developing, going to the same like little shows out of state and stuff like that. That's how we always like seen each other. And then you know a couple times, you know, we had little team battles and stuff like that.
Right.
But we were still good. You feel me? We were still, you know what I'm saying? We were still good, and you feel me? It was always like family. So you know, yeah. Like because I was like, damn, Zimmy, and then you know it was Short Dog, which you know Short Dog still fighting.
Yeah,
he stuck with it.
Yeah,
you feel me? I was like, damn, what the fuck have happened to Zimmy? That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, and Quick, I remember, you know, rest his soul.
Quick,
you know?
yeah,
rest his soul. You know, but again, man, now I still salute to you, because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, Troy Isley, the Transformer. You know what I'm saying? You stuck to it, and for real, it's a testimony for all the kids in your area. You know what I'm saying? That came up same area as you. You know what I'm saying? Went to the same schools as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a role model for somebody, even if it's one person. You know what I'm saying? You a role model, man, and you worth it, man. I watched you, man. You worth it, man. You are. You are. Go ahead, Sibbie. I see you about to say something.
No, I was gonna ask. I
Oh,
was gonna see. I didn't know if though you had any more questions before.
nah. Nah, I'm done.
All right, but Troy, before you go, I just need you to do me one favor. Give SibbieBoxing a shout out.
Yeah, shout out SibbieBoxing. They always showing love, man. And they, you know what I'm saying, they from the home team. Shout out to Virginia. Shout out to Sibbie. Shout out Team Norfolk, too.
Word.
Appreciate you.
Word.
Appreciate y'all. It was good talking to y'all, too.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Hey, hit me, Sean.
I will.
Yeah,
I
bring
will.
him to Norfolk.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey, you
All
know I
right.
got my own gym.
You do? Where?
Yeah. Huh? In Norfolk. Look,
No,
follow my. Look, that Norfolk Hit Squad. That's the name of my gym. That's my gym. Yeah.
Hey, Duke, they try and get you on, Duke.
Hey, yeah, we are. Yeah. Tell Duke come on downstairs. I thought I saw Jared go upstairs. Tell him come on down.
I sent him a DM.
Yeah. Kenneth Sims, you too. I seen a documentary, I believe, on him. But yeah. Tell them come on downstairs.
They chilling. They in the room.
Yeah.
Yo. You can talk right now?
Oh, you in Cincy. We're going to inbox you. We're going to inbox you, Duke. We love to have you on the show. What's up, champ?
It's good, champ.
They trying to interview you for boxing and shit like that. Not right. It ain't like interview right now. Not right now. What's going on?
What's good, champ?
What's up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get you on here. I can DM you, set up a day if you cool with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a DM.
Okay.
Word. Thanks to Troy, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right,
Yeah,
go. I see y'all. But go ahead. You said what?
I was say if you get a fight post in the news, just send it to me so I can share it on my page.
All right, that's a bad. And that's my fault too, because you hit me up like after my fight and asked me, do I have any highlights? But bro, I be getting so many notifications, bro. Like I
already know.
Yeah.
I already know.
So I mean, you can DM me and then you know what I'm saying, I'll give you my number and shit like that. You can just text me.
All right, bet. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, that's a bet. You too, Sean.
All right, Troy, I will. I'm going to DM you soon we get off.
Yeah, I'm about to too.
All right, champ. Thank you.
All right.
Much love. Yep.
Much love.